Good evening, lads. Good evening, boys. Boys, dweebs, fucking pussies. Oh man, what a shit game I am about to begin playing. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, man, if I didn't know what this stream was all about, I'd already know that this guy was going to have a fucking fantastic time. He literally just said this was going to be dog shit before we even began. And I, for one, right, you fucking bitches? Good. So we'll play this for a bit. I'll probably say I don't understand 100 times. I'll probably say I don't understand what to do or to play 1,000,000 times because this game is such repetitive, boring, AIDS fucking Zaina Badawi, Beckham slut mechanic Twitter. It's shit. But, you know, boys, at the end of the day, one thing I can guarantee is that it will be having a wonderful time. Guarantee, boys, that at the end of the day, a wonderful time would be had by all, as long as you love absorbing AIDS. If you actually love having a wonderful time, then could any boodle bushky bush, anything could end up happening. So let's just get the number wangs right. So this will give me 2 mana left over, and we'll Infernal Grasp woe shits. Everybody on board for their AIDS? Good. Look at me, boys. I could successfully add up to 5 number wangs. Absolutely incredible scenes. I am already having a fantastic time. But on the plus side, 55 different Magic products are coming out next week. So maybe Magic will get fun again. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It was never fun in the first place. It was always dog shit AIDS. But we can pretend, right, boys? We love a bit of make-believe, pretendy. I'm gonna do... I can't even say, because you never know. But the R word related to Pornhub incest bullshit. Lance. I mean, there's no need for that, right? No, I can't counter it on the way back, so we'll just hold our dicks. That's a card that I enjoy, boys. Boys, that's a card that I enjoy doing the memes with. But it does mean that my dick is out. My dick is out, and if a policeman comes around the corner just at the wrong time, I'm in trouble. That's not a policeman, that is a slag. So, currently, we're all good on the knob out situation. Uh-oh, he's slowing down, Lance. That means his balls might have not been shaved in a couple of weeks. Oh my lord, Lance, what bullshit plays. Boys, I don't want to pull my pants down again before the time has come. But we might be able to slap this shit on the tubes. Maybe. Like I say, you can't guarantee anything in this world, except Legs is gonna win more games than he loses. That is a guarantee. But anything else, Lance? GG's Quack W's. Bullish. So this doesn't trigger on either of these cards, which is a little bit of a shame. But on the plus side, Lance, Thirsty Boys, what do you think? I think Thirsties is alright. So normally I would bang this out, but because Sunbirds is there, I think we're not going to do that. We're going to look for, like, draw big scores or some shit. Big boobs. I'll take a big boobs. Well, that's actually small boobs. And you know we hate small boobs over here, Lance. But sometimes you just got to take the small tits when they're presented. Isn't that right? 4 tits. You know, if it's late on Friday and you got nothing else going on, might as well. What are we doing? Electra shits is probably fine. Get rid of that AIDS. Oh, that's not how that works. I'm getting it right, boys. I understand my jigs. Look how good I am at my jigs, boys. It's shit as a boodles, bedeedles, schmeeble, majeebles. Look at that, lads. Unbelievable. Slap that shit on the tubes. We all had a great time, except this guy playing mono fucking AIDS. Never mind, son. One of these days, we'll all have a good time. But I won, which means, like I said, popping that shit out on the fucking tubes, having a fantastic time. All my depression was cleared up. Nobody watching this needs a Xanax now, and I can get back to wanking to Yana Amari with the little nagging thought in the back of my head that she might be dead. But, boys, tits is tits, as they say on the tubes. Hey, boys, you like mono bullshit decks, right? Of course you do. Why else would we even be playing this fucking AIDS game if it wasn't for the same experience over and over and over again? And when I say same experience, I don't mean like maybe you'll win with X or Y. I mean 8, boys. Because why in the world would you ever not only want to use one color in a game that has 5? But don't use 5, because I'll also call you a virgin. But, lads, what a wonderful time we're on the verge of having. We might even get a fucking boobalax. These are real boobalax. Not your little boobalax like in the last game. Huge plastic boobametrons. These are natural boobametrons, so there's really no comparison. But we'll see, boys. So, I mean, some people have got good plastic ones. Sarah Arabic, those are some good plastic tits, boys. On the flip side, Christine Spranks, Ali Warfield, those are minimum boobaloids. Never mind, we lost this dude, but we are gonna be able to murder this slag for the memes. And I know what you're thinking, boys. You're thinking everything's for the memes. And you would be right. That's how you get out of a game of Magic the Gathering. When you're shit and you make mistakes, you just say it was for the memes. Rule number 1 in the bum in Merchie School. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna risk keeping Deliver. See, I'm the best, Lance. Don't ever doubt what I say. I'm far too good at my jigs. Far too good at Magic the Gathering. For the likes of old Ziggy Shitstains or whatever AIDS. Oh, I don't like my cards being discarded, but I want to discard all of your virgin bollocks. I know, it's weird. It's weird, lads. Oh, not my cards again! That's not fair, Dad! Crazy, innit, boys? Crazy the levels of Magic the Gathering that are being Magic the Gatheringed. Absolutely incredible. Slap this up on the tubes, call the police, this guy was fucking AIDS, I already want to start playing something else, this game is for pussies, but, boys, we're having a great time. Keep Forever says, just finished the first season of Little Demon. Pretty solid me. I've never heard of that. It sounds like an anime, and I am not in the anime loop. As much as in my soul, I still say to myself, it's the same with American football. I look at it, and I think, this has to be good. And then I just can't get into it. American football, to me, is a lot worse than anime, because I think I read a stat, for every 11 minutes of actual game, you have to watch 4 hours of broadcasted coverage. And to me, that is a lot of sitting around. It's just too much. I can see why Americans are big fat fucking cunts, because why wouldn't you order 16 buckets of KFC and some chips and sour cream dip? I don't understand. Like, what else are you doing? You're just watching ads for 3.5 hours. Lance. And then getting excited once a year that Mariah Carey might do a halftime show and Snoop Dogg might get his dick out. I don't know, boys. I don't know. The world's crazy. But at least we can always rely on Magic cosplayers doing incestuous Lauren Phillips aggressive stepmom finger bangs for the memes. Can't we, Lance? If you can't rely on that from Voxy, then what the fuck is magic even all about? You know what I mean, Lance? Of course you do. This, boys, is Magic the Gathering. It's an American anime. Kind of like Rick and Morty. Alright. I'll give it a... Well, I won't give it a try, but I'll try to give it a try. If I remember what it is. And what is it on? Is it on Netflix? Amazon Prime? So that's an extremely powerful spell in that situation. Probably too powerful if I'm gonna be honest with you, Lance. I should have just blinked it. Should have bounced it. That's the correct term. Right bouncage. I should have bounced the lad. Okay, not getting much better. We're gonna have to draw some spells one of these days. Danny DeVito voices Satan. Alright, well now I'm on board. Now, boys, we can get to doing the memes. Okay, I've literally drawn the same card 4 times. But, boys, at least I'm having a fucking wonderful time. Oh, man. What the fucking AIDS am I even gonna do about this shit? Boys, what am I doing? Well, I am 16-0 on the day, so we can afford to edit this game out. Agreed, boys. Just full-on compass versus bounce. Okay, those are both dog shit. Yeah, fuck it. I think we might lose this one, Lance. You know what? I'm just gonna say he was better than me. No complaining or bitching. He just won. Sometimes you lose a game of magics because you draw fucking 8s. Fair enough, Lance. Fair enough. So there must be new cards coming out, and there's certain on Hulu. We don't have Hulu, so it must be. I'll have a look to see if there's a. It might be on Sky or something, or that's our version of some shit. But we shall see. So turn 4 ramp. Nothing else. Gotta keep Tatty over off the field. I'll believe that this can work out. That's pretty good. What am I looking for here? Blue? Yeah, there must be some new cards in the new set. And there must be some new cards coming out that will definitely be good. But in the meantime, boys, there are an awful lot of cards that have 8s. But at least we're still having a great time. Isn't that right, boys? I'm going to take 2. For what's known in the business as the memes. There was no guarantee that that was right. But who cares? Aubrey Plaza voices another main character. I also like Aubrey Plaza a lot. Partly because she seems okay, but also because there's a porn star I know who looks exactly like her, but has gigantic boobaloids, and it just reminds me of her all the time. So it's just always good squeesh. Always good squeesh, Lance. You're not going to tell me you don't enjoy a good squeeblage. Alright, so I have multiple blow-ups. But I'm not wasting my turn doing anything else here, I don't think. So let's do the wanks. Tap this for 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6. If I draw an untapped land, assuming this isn't Spell Pierce, we'll be fine. But what if it is Spell Pierce, boys? What if it is? Okay, boys. We'll see if we can get that guy back later. Okay. Let's see what we can do from here, boys. Got it off Pirate Bay, Lance. That's not allowed. That's noise. Full season in one download. Boys, he's being a memer. Alright. So. Do I take an extra turn? Okay, that one island is a bit of a worry again. So 2, 3, 4. And then 2, and then another 3. Okay, we got a lot of manage now, boys. So 3.
It's my turn.
4, 5. I'm gonna go for it.
Today's my lucky day.
Worked out. I'm the best. Slap this shit on the tubes, boys. Slap that AIDS up on the AIDS. Unless that last card is River's Rebuke. And then we might have to call the police. But that doesn't look like it is, lads. It looks like we might be able to go full memes. We might be able to go full memes, Lynch. Yeah, you heard old squeaks. And if you go full memes, you always go full AIDS or some shit, I don't know. Still, boys, I mean, at least we're having a wonderful time. Oh my god, I didn't even know we could have such a wonderful time. Incredibly wonderful times were had by everybody, Lance. Unbelievable scenes. So, that needs to be 3 black, so there's no point making any dildos. Alright, well, I'm just calling it. We won this one as well. Yeah, but you lost the last one because you're a bitch. Yeah, true. 100% true, Squeaks. We lost the last one. Hey, boys. I don't know about you, but I'm in the mood for being a memer. I don't know about you, Lance. But I'm certainly in the mood for having the memes.
Will bend to my will.
Lance!
You are so
Oh, okay, that's only 1. That's a bit of a shame.
to waste.
This'll be easy.
Alright, it was 2. I can't add up. Nice. Well, still, Lance, I mean, I don't know if you ever played a game of Magic the Gathering, but the core principle is that no matter what you do, you win. And if you lose, you just shave your head bald, put on a cap, and then say super quiet about everything because you are a fucking moron. But at the same time, Lance, don't let me catch you doing the memes. Because GG's quack W's or some shit. We'll keep... I mean, this doesn't even die. I'm just gonna fucking leave it, actually. Look at that. I'm just so good. This game doesn't even make any sense. I am so good at Magic, boys, that I might have died of AIDS. But don't tell anybody, because then they'll know the secret, and we'll all die of AIDS. But then we'll all be dead, and then you'll all be under my servitude, or some shit. In the realm of AIDS, or some bollocks. Isn't that right, boys? Of course, I should have done that first, really. But, fucking who cares? Right, Lance? You're not going to tell me fucking who doesn't care. That'd be crazy bollocks.
Never seen your crew from my fishing. A fair price.
Alright, Lance. Oh, I don't have any blue. I just noticed. Never mind. He does have 1 chance of turbo top decking a classic Memish. But if he doesn't, boys, then we might be able to slap this up on the tubes. We very well may be able to slap this game up on the tubes now, because he might also be pissing a fit like all good Magic the Gathering virgins. He might on a Friday evening with his wobbly sleeves, boys, his wobbly dragoon. Admittedly, no wobbly lands, but he might have seen he's just been classically outplayed. And now, lads, he's shitting his pants and crying, remembering that time old Sally Strudelbeans didn't wank him off on prom. And now we have this shit. You didn't need to retract your message. Keep forever. You can pirate whatever you like. I don't give a fuck. Pirate everything. Except Dr. Cheeks behind the scenes coverage. That is an additional $600 a week. Because I do some crazy shit. I play like one game of Apex. Unbelievable bargains, boys. Fantastic levels of Magic the Gathering. But yeah, when I say that this girl, I think her name's Mickey Blue, looks identical to Aubrey Plaza, you would say, Cheeks, nobody looks that close to somebody else. But they could be twins, except one of them has been eating a lot of spaghetti. And not like she's a big fatty. She's just thick. With ginormous Bappingtons. And like I said, I don't know about you boys, but I can get behind a pair of ginormous Baps. In exactly the same way that I just can't get enough of showcasing Magic the Gathering virginity. It's the best. I mean, you're not going to catch any UTIs probably, unless you stick your dick in a hole, and you might do that because you're a desperate pussy, but you're not going to get AIDS, except digital AIDS from playing this. You're not going to get chlamydia or kids. The number one scourge of all humanity is humans. Oh, that's not... You try to be funny, Cheeks, you bitch. Fuck you, Squeaks, you cunt. But here's a prediction for tomorrow, Lance. I think Cocaine's is going to win the Arena Open again. Partly because it's not a real tournament, but also partly, boys, because nobody gives a fuck. And the lack of players who even know that this is going on anymore, they just don't care. So, I think the not bald one is he's just gonna win. He's gonna do it. And then we'll have 6 months of him with that smug entitlement that he really was the best the whole time. Never mind that the world champs were last week. Nah. Never mind that he still hasn't left his house to play a game of Magic in what? 4 years? 5 years? Never mind he's never played with a deck of cards that involved Magic. Nah. When he beats people like me tomorrow on the Arena Open, it's gonna be the beginning of the end of all baldness. There shall be never a bald man in existence again. You wait and see, boys. I got it. You know I'm always right. I can feel it in my balbinos. Cocaine's is going to win. Well, not win the tournament, because it's not a tournament. He's going to get 7 wins. He's going to effectively win a draft. And we are all going to bow down to that man's unbelievable skills. Sacrifice this dude, make some mayonnaise. Alright, that's probably manageable, right? Because whatever he plays, we could just put back in his hand and it will cost the same. Wouldn't you agree, boys, that we are on course for having a wonderful time? Okay, boys, he's on course for having a bad time because I'm going to blow the shit out of those fools. And everyone's going to say, GG, Quack W, Cheeks was the best. I couldn't even believe the level of the best that I saw. Quacky dubs, boys. Sam Black wrote a pretty decent article about mana rocks and mana ramp in Commander. And he was saying all mana rocks and that kind of shit is balls. Because you should just be playing lands. You should play more lands. because things like that are too fragile. And he would be right, boys. He would be right if he wasn't a memer. But unfortunately for him, he is a memer. Because everybody knows Commander is not real magic. Commander is a weird, sexy combination of pre-agreed vagines and post-agreed AIDS. And everybody can get behind that bollocks. And don't even begin to suggest to me that you couldn't, because your mom's got fat tits. Fat, massive boobaloids, boys. Alright, we need to draw a land, otherwise we might end up dead. We need to draw a land. I thought everything was perfect, and then we didn't draw shit, and he drew perfectly. So we might have to delete this, boys. We might have to delete this to save you all from dying of age. So let me think. I don't particularly want to lapse this. I don't want to put this back in his hand either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just don't have enough mana to do anything. I don't have enough mana-age, boys. I'm actually going to choose this because I should be able to scry. Oh, he can just sacrifice it in response. Never mind, boys. Oh, he didn't. Okay, blow up all the dragons. That's probably useful. And this is also probably useful. Alright, Lance. I am going to take, what, 4 a turn? That's not nothing.
My hair is on fire?
I'm just going to die to the lands, but, you know, at least we had a wonderful time. And Sam Black was proved wrong. If these were mana rocks, he wouldn't have been able to do that. So, in conclusion, Sam Black is a fool, and I'm the best. So, GG's. Quack W, boys. What a great game that was. Across the board for everyone. You got crushed, Mr. Chinks. I know, Lance. It's insane what can happen when you get God draws. But we'll delete that game. We'll pretend like none of it ever happened. And none of you will get depression. And I won't have to start cutting my legs like Ali Warfield and then going on Twitter and saying I got the best love in the whole world and fuck all of you fucking simps who pay me $100,000 a year. You filthy fucking losers. But thanks for the money. But fuck you. But thanks. But sincerely, thanks for the money. But sincerely, all men are shit. And I'm talking about you. But not you. Sincerely, not you. But also you. Yes. Everybody who supports me, fucking die. But not you. Because, like, without you, I would be destitute. But fuck all men. I'm sure my whole audience is sexy lesbos. Just like all of Magic the Gathering, right? Just like Aidzonian's audience was, what, 96% male? I'm sure they just identify as male, but they were born with a honking great set of tits. But then they were also male as well. Because this is Magic the Gathering, boys. I don't literally know what you mean, Mr. Cheek. Good. Then we're all on the same boat. Magic is fucking crazy bollocks. All you have to know is that Rule 0 is truly the future of this game. Boys. Rule 0, and I never realized before the effect that, like, wanting to play gibberish in free play would have across the whole game. But Rule 0, I think that's going to be my new, moving forward, #1 mythic thing in all of Magics. You have to allow everybody to do whatever they want. And for that reason, I think I'm going to change my tune when I play free play and I want to resolve 10 mana gibberish enchantments and my opponents don't allow that to happen. Because if I get upset, then I'm asking to be treated like a Rule 0 lad myself. Which, boys, is the realm of the Virgins. And I don't know about you, but it's been quite a while since I lost the first punch on the old Nando's Checkout Express Loyalty Virgin card. Or whatever the fucking gibberish that even means, Lance. Whatever gibberish that means, I can't further elaborate because I don't even know what day of the week it is. Classic Magic the Gathering. Alright. Nah. This is all fine, Lance. Oh, boy. Speaking of all fine, I might be unbelievably good at magics. Boys, am I good at magics? Or was I just always the best at magics? Nobody even remembers. Nobody even remembers that game against dragons that I got smashed. Right, boys? This is the game we're going to go to bed wanking about. Another game against Mono White for the means that we can slap up on the tubes. That's what I think. That's what I think, boys. Classic
Now you've done it.
Magic the Gathering. So, I don't really want any one-mana angels. But, you know, for the memes. Hey, boys. Classic magic. That's actually not that bad. So, we'll bang that out. We got 2 blinks. 1, 2, 3. 2 blink, 1 blink spell now because of the way I've done that, because I have a little bit of the AIDS, boys. I think I'm going to cash this in. Alright, boys. GG quack double. Quack! I'm calling it. I'm calling the quacks. We quack double it. We quacked it, lads. It was quack W's the whole time. Boys, I know we've played this game 700 times like it was standard meta #1 mythic. So we should be prepared for what happens from now on. But I'm calling it. We have quacked the meta. We have broken the seasons. GG's quack W's, boys. I love Magic the Gathering. It's the best game. Look how happy I am that this game is shit. I'm already tweaking for another game of Apex. Oh my god, boys, but what are we going to do about that? What are we going to do about that, Lance? Oh, you mean cheeks? Now, you might have Mana Tithe or Protection or anything. So it's not all over. Oh, boys, it looks like he might have AIDS. Never mind. Never mind, boys. At least we don't have to rule 0 this. At least I don't have to message him first and say, hi. I'm just new to Magic and I love it. I just kind of want to cast all my spells and resolve all my shit and do anything. So don't attack me until turn 35, otherwise I'll pout and I won't sell you my OnlyFans at 50% off. But yeah, let's just fuck around, do some weed, drink a couple of beers, maybe I'll wank you off, but I won't really, because, fucking, you're gross and I got a boyfriend. But, I just want to cast some angels and have fun. Don't stop me having fun by, letting magic get in the way. Okay, fuck you, bye. I swear, lads, in 2019, that is where Magic is going to be. And I have to take responsibility because I also wanted to have fun when it came to Magic once. And I just relied on everybody being in we're playing unranked, play some shit. But unranked is the realm of mono, black, Liliana discard. And it's my fault for not realizing that. I should just be joining forums where everybody is fully in agreement. From the start, nobody's allowed to play anything nobody doesn't like. No one's allowed to attack anyone until at least turn 50 or until all the fucking ZEs are eaten or whatever the fuck these cosplay slags do. We gotta have at least 2 albums completed by Posty Malone in the background. Then we can start laughing our tits off, attacking each other, falling off our chairs, bringing up CGB's latest video so we even know what the fuck we're supposed to be doing, and having a wonderful time. But if anyone starts trying to play Magic, they're out. Out of the gang, out of the house, out on the street. with the rest of you fucking maniacs who think Magic the Gathering is about playing Magic the Gathering. That is insane. Also, maybe Wizards will give you some free shit if you have a small enough knob. But don't hold your tits. But also hold your tits, because you'll probably got big man tits. You know, for the memes and all that. So what are we doing with this? Nothing? I think nothing. Okay, boys, I don't want to alarm anyone, but it looks like we might be playing mono white lifelink cats again. And I don't know about you, but that says rule AIDS more than ever an AIDS was AIDSed in all of AIDSdom. But, boys, as I've often said, at least we're having a wonderful time. At least a wonderful time was had by everybody who ever done did the memes. So, assuming I'm blowing everybody up, what do you think? Just put this back. Just make sure that this doesn't give anybody indestructible. Alright, we finally got some AIDS. Dee-dee-dee, deedly-dee. Deedly-dee indeed, boys. Alright. So if he plays this again and attacks, because of the life in this thing, we're going to have to blow everyone up. Fine. But that does mean quite W. Hey, blow everyone up. I don't think we need to blow everyone up. I think we can just sit... Oh, no, we do have to blow everyone up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got double white already. Just don't want to fuck that shit up. Also, I should have paid the 2, because then I could have just used the swords. We don't care about magic, cheeks. Tell us more about who's got the fattest tits. True, boys. True. That is what we were supposed to be doing the whole time. Talking about who has the fattest boobaloids. But here we are. Here we are. So the fact there's a minor stick makes me think maybe he's got either mana tithe or some protection-y shit. Well, maybe nothing. Maybe it's swords to aid shares himself. We shall see. This is quite exciting, right, lads? In a completely non-exciting kind of way. But hold on to your balbinos. Look at that for some wobbly aids. Although he is letting the team down by not having any more wobblers. Alright. I mean, okay. I think this might be a protection, but then how's he going to protect himself from this bitch? How does anyone protect themselves from the power of cosplay slags, boys? It's impossible. It is impossibles to...
Oh, yeah.
Lance.
Dr. Cheeks. Who would you trust to help your business? Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, titan of industry, or dark side Phil, recently bankrupt and gacha addict? Let's see some standard free play. Thank you.
Des, thanks for the $3 beautiful $65. Well, Philbo's completely changed his memes. So, from now on, I guess, moving forward, there shall be no more wanking. Moving forward, hey, boys. Alright. I think Liliana Minus is very powerful here. Right? I think it's too powerful. Oh, but-a-but-eedle beebles, Lance.
Will make an excellent minion.
But-eeble beebles. Alright, I'm going greedies.
Putrid, but effective.
I'm going greedies. Boyish. What were we talking about? Phil and versus... Well, Elon Musk is, you know, he's fucking up Twitter. He's losing money every day. Philbo only loses money every hour to the unscrupulous corporate tax machine. If it was down to Philbo's, then there would nary be money to lose, boys. It would just be all good, clean magics. It would just be all good, clean Magic the Gatherings. Or something, I don't know. That is a lot of effort just to have everyone still die. But boys, GG. Quacky D's. Lads, if there's one thing I know about Magic, it's quack W's. Oh, that's 5. Almost bollocked that up. Almost bollocked that up. What do you think, Des? You think Philbo's on the road to really turning his business around now that he hasn't begged for up to 16 minutes? You think that's really going to just swing his life around? Because I don't know about you, but I think maybe that's what's going to happen. Return all artifact enchantments and planeswalkers. That's pretty good. I don't know about you, boys, but that looks pretty good to me. What am I actually doing? Alright, let's try and go ultimate bitch.
A good, mindless minion.
I forgot, it's the... These are the best cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't cast that one, but it is pretty sexy. What do you think, boys? So if I can't cast that, I shouldn't get it. Get out of the fucking way. Alright, they're 2/2s. Maybe I should have waited for this to resolve. I don't think I'm in any danger is basically what I'm saying about this game. Lads, I can't see myself losing this one. You wait, you shit cheeks! Yeah, well, like anything could happen, boys. But if I was gonna bank on it, if I was gonna look at the scene of Magic the Gathering and say, boys, this is where we're heading. I'm gonna say we're heading to a realm where Cocaines wins the world title, but also where I'm #1 mythic. And I know that doesn't make any sense, but whatever the fuck, GG's Quack W's or some shit. Agreed, boys? Good. Right, this guy's definitely gonna win because he's on 36 life, did. I'm on 36 life! I've gained so much life and I've done fuck all, but I'm definitely gonna win because I'm really good at my jigs. And you know I'm really good because I've like won nothing. That's who you do. I'm fucking good, Master Cheeks. I've won nothing.
Looks like a fun
That is how you prove somebody is good at magic, boys. You gotta win all your games on the tubes and lose all your games so much everywhere else that you just give up playing. And I don't know about you, boys, but I mean, I don't think I've ever heard anything more accurate in all of my days.
easy to find and
In all of my beautiful British days, lads. GG's Quack Bubblubs. I know that doesn't make sense, but why does it have to? Alright, we're going to let that get killed in exchange for a card. Or maybe he'll just let the damage through, I don't know. Okay, boys, what am I gonna do? What do you think? I'm going to say 500 million to 1 that I win this game of Magic the Gathering. I'm going to allow that to resolve because there are no humans. There are no humans in this guy's humans tribal deck. Stop trying to be smug, Cheeks. You're not fucking bold. That's true, boys. I shouldn't be as smug as I am because I'm unbelievably good at magic. And everyone knows that is how you become just the best player who ever lived. Don't play any tournaments. Never leave your house. Preferably start doing GG's Quack W commander programs. with an obvious Rule Zero outline so nobody gets upset when they turn out to be dog shit. And then, at the end of the day, boys, be a virgin. Easy. Easy quack W deedles. Or some fucking shit. You fucking idiots. Well, at least we all have a great time here, right? Boys, I don't think I've ever heard anything more of a guarantee that if you turn up for a Dr. Cheek stream, you will absolutely have a fantastic time. Alright, so what am I worried about here? I got counterspells, so who the fuck cares? Alright. Of all the risks, I'd say that was the lowest. Oh, I didn't realize it was a human. I thought it was a soldier. Maybe this guy's gonna fight his way back into the memes, boys. Maybe this is the beginning of it all turning around. Against literally every odd that ever had been odded in all of Bill Oddie's Odysseys. But we'll see. But we shall see, boys. I suppose I should have held this for planar cleansing. But that's how I'm really good. Because I actually have. So GG's quack AIDS. GG's quack AIDS, boys. Boys, you know what a GG's quack AIDS is? Of course you do. I'm unbelievably good at magic. You know what a GG's quack AIDS is, and I won't hear a word said against anything other than Cheeks is clearly the best to ever play a game of Magic the Gathering. Because how, like I say every day, how can you refute such a thing when it is literally in front of your eyes? That I am unbelievably good at magic. How, boys, how could it be said? This is insane brewmeister brewage. Don't be fooled for some of you who may or may not have seen me build this by flinging it together in a couple of days. And by a couple of days, I mean like 45 minutes. And by 45 minutes, I mean who the fuck even remembers? Just do remember though, boys. If I win a game of Magic the Gathering, we can slap that shit up on the tubes. And everybody will be excited. You can't tell me you're not riveted by this dog shit. Sound's gone, so we're going to have to do a restart because Magic is designed, you know, it's just designed. It's designed. Not to do anything, it's just designed. Perfectly. Unbelievable scenes, boys. Unbelievable levels of wobbly blossoming sands. If there's one thing, Lance, you could never overlook, it's the power of a Wobbalinos. Incredible scenes. Boys, flash that shit up on the tubes. Quack W that bollocks up on the shits. Have you ever seen such quality, Lance? Yes, we have seen such quality. There was a world championship last week, and I skipped that to watch Cocaine's go 4-0 against some fucking pub league cunts. It was amazing. He was like in his bedroom again, and he was bald, but not really because he had the shroud of mythos on his head. So nobody thought he was bald. And then he was really sarcastic and grimy and an asshole. But I really respond to that as being one of those people who was being trodden on my whole life. I love a sarcastic Scottish cunt telling me I'm shit and he's great. And he backs that up by losing 100 straight tournaments. So, I mean, fuck your dad or some shit. Alright, there you go. I know that sounded suspiciously like me because I forgot to do an accent. But Quack W's. This guy trying to steal my shit name, lads. Let's see what we can do about this one. So, Doomblade is good. No lands is bad, though. Right? No lands is how you lose a game of Magics. Hey, no lands. That's how you lose games of Magics. But at least they're untapped, and we got a Mind Stone. I'll take this one. Oh, Slim, you better get your antidepressants ready, though. This one, I can feel, could get away from us. Could get away, Lance. But, boys, soon we'll develop the classic Rule Zero EpiPen that they use in Men in Black. So you can just forget all of your troubles. All of your troubles, boys, which involve Magic the Gathering. So if I draw a land, I think you play Behold. Okay, boys, we didn't draw a land. We might end up dead of AIDS. Dragons cost 1 less. Alright, I think you're going to look for Blow Up All the Cunts. I think we're going to look for Blow Up All the Slack. Uh-oh, boys. You seeing this level of AIDS? Wobblies? This is beyond wobblage. Hey, boys, we didn't draw any lands. And I know that you love Magic the Gathering, but unfortunately, we might very well end up dead of AIDS. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more mana equals that is playable. Oh, not even 1 more mana. It's playable right now. Okay. Alright. Oh, they also have hexproof. Oh no, that's not what that means. Alright, we'll try and figure it out. We'll try and figure it all out, boys. But if we can't, then obviously just call everybody a virgin. So ward is 2. So if he casts that first, I can still kill it with Fateful Shits. That's what we're going for. Okay, boys. Such fucking wank. The second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less. I don't know, boys. I think Sam Black might have a point when he says you need to play more lands. But like I say, what does he know? When has he ever won a Rule Zero fucking comedy pussy factory dog shit? Never. That's when that guy was too busy on the Pro Tour and being like a pioneer deck builder. But what does he know about Rule Zero cosplay magic? Nothing. He should get AIDS. That's all I know about Magic the Gathering, boys. He should get fucked. Just like when I go to university, I don't want to hear what professors say. I don't want to hear what teachers or doctors say. I want to hear what Mick down the student union says. Because he's a man of the peeps. He is a man in the pub talking AIDS. And that is all I need in a game of Magic the Gathering. Okay, well, somehow we didn't draw any fucking lands or spells again. But at least we had a wonderful time. Right, boys, and unfortunately, I'm going to assume that I'm now dead. Yeah, I can't be bollocked to try and have a wank like that. Never mind, boys. I lost that game, fair and square, but before you pop your Xanax and forget that ever happened, just remember, in 2 years' time, I'll say to this guy, "Oh, come on, let's just play Rule Zero. Let me pretend I have 2 more lands, and then I get to play this, and you get to play all of your spells, but I'll just say that you won at the end. Isn't that good, Majiks?" Boys, won't that be fun? Won't that be real Majiks? Won't... And I say this not just for myself, because if it was up to me, I don't even know what Magic would look like, but I know what the top of Magic would look like. And it wouldn't be this fucking ridiculous Alias AIDS Doggo Mr. Pinchy's bullshit anymore. It would have to be just, where are my lands? Have I forgot to put any in? Boys, because this is another disaster waiting to happen. Especially against blue-white control. But, again, Lance, I think we're going to have a wonderful time. That's the one thing about Magic, I think, is definitely turning 8. The amount of credence given to cosplayers and just that nature of just fuck this. I know I could have drawn a land by this, but I can't be bollocked. I mean, Sam Black, I should play more 5-mana mana rocks instead of lands, because then I would have won all of these games. One more game. I'm going to play one more if I have 3 manas in hand. If not, we're going to bin it up. And we're going to talk more about cosplay tits, which is, like I said, the reason Magic exists in 2019. Maniac playing black-white lifelink. That's what I think as well, boys. So, 2 lands again. 2 lands again. Oh, that's 3 lands. We managed to skim the system of AIDS, boys. We managed to squeak it with a suspicious 3-mana land beyond a 5-mana shit to smooth my balls. But at least we drew 2 actual lands. What? 5 hands in a row? That gives me a bit of the horn. A bit of the horn, boys. So what do I want here? White, right? Just like Wizards hiring policies. You're so funny, Cheeks, you fucking bitch. Remember standard free play, Dr. Cheeks. I remember this. But we'll do that at the end of the memes. Alright. Once again, I have drawn 0 lands over 3-4 mulligans and 5 draws. I don't know about you, boys, but Magic's perfect. Magic the Gathering is a perfect game of Magic the Gathering. Hey, boys, that's gonna come in useful, isn't it? I might even be able to pull my pants down. Amazing scenes. So what are we doing in standard free play this time? I'll build a deck from scratch because I keep playing that blue-white one and not having a wonderful time. But, as I said, the last layer of Magic the Gathering that I haven't experimented with is prime net deckerage. So do I just play blue, black, red Pro Tour decks and then embarrass myself when they're actually quite difficult to control and I lose all of my games? But then it's easy because then I could just go back to mono black 8s. That was good sequencing, Cheeks. Thanks, Squeaks. I forgot what this card did, but now that I know, it's going to be Quack W's, boys. Quack W's all the way. Now that I know, boys, it's going to be Quack Dubs all the way. Alright, can't complain about lands this one. Skim through some cards and see if any give you the horn to build around. Well, the set's been out a full 3 months and everything looks fucking shit to me. So I don't think we're going to be able to find anything that way. But you never know, Lance. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's just take a time wank. I played the land just in case. Mana Tithe. Because you don't want to get embarrassed. Right? I mean, I'm already embarrassed playing this fucking AIDS game. Return target non-land permanent you don't control. So I don't want to play this with my balls out. Shouldn't be flinging lands. But I think we'll be fine. Okay, boys. Well, now we'll be able to give it a little bleeps. Might be able to slap this one up on the tubes. Do a Proton Net deck. Let's see how it goes. I am going to one of these days. I don't want to. Right, I just don't want to do it right now. Alright, I think this... Do you think this guy has only removal spells? I think I've seen this before. I think this is all just removal spells and this, and you eventually get worn down. I think that's what's happening, boys. I think that is what is happening. So obviously this is the one fucking game where I don't play Old Bolus as my commander. Well, not the one game, but you get what I mean. So I think he's just going to play this, and all of this is either sweepers and removal. And he hopes that I take 2 every turn, which I probably will do. But, boys, either way, at least we're having a fucking fantastic time. Agreed. Yep, like Path of Peril, I'm smelling one note 8s. I'm smelling the one note 8s, boys. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So Heliod is one of those cards that can stick around. But like I say, he's going to have every farewell. It's just going to be removals. I've played against this once before. But I was lucky enough to be Sexy Bolus. So I still smashed him. So this is basically it for me. If he plays a farewell, I'm just going to say I died. Okay? No complaining about this is pussy bullshit, even though I think that it is. I'll just lose. So, fine. Sometimes you lose a game. And I know you're thinking that's impossible, because I've seen legs take 500 lands and won and win 48 games in a row. And I know, boys. I know. But I'm just not that good. I am not that level of Magic the Gathering. I am just one simple man trying to rule zero everybody into letting me do everything that I want. But at least this guy is buying wobbly lands to fund Arena being the premium client that it has always been, which is 8s, boys. Okay. If he can exile Heliod, then fair enough, I lose. But you see how good I am? Like, people would be wanking Legs' dick off for realizing exactly what this guy's deck was. I knew it. I could smell the 8s. It's just this guy and every removal and sweeper left in the game. That's it. And I don't know about you boys, but that sounds like fucking good mujigs to me. Especially all this fucking time wasting. You know what? It's just too much time wasting. You get the idea. He's going to blow everything up every turn. I'm going to try and keep my indestructible gods alive. It wasn't fun or interesting. It was just pure one-note 8s. That's why he's a maniac, boys. Because he's a fat pussy wanking his dad's dick. You said you weren't going to do that, Cheech. I did say that. But boys, if there's one thing I know, it's that Rule 0 collapses the second you have to start attacking peeps. Because that's not what Magic's about. Magic is not about attacking people and trying to win. And that's what Sam Black doesn't understand. Because he's fucking shit. When was the last time he qualified for a top 8 in a Pro Tour? Like a year and a half ago. Exactly. Fucking dog shit. Dog shit, lads. I'm not listening. I'm definitely listening to Squeaky McBoobaloids telling me whatever the fuck AIDS she wants to say about Magic the Gathering FNMs. Okay, boys? Good. So what are we doing? What are we doing, boys? This deck has to go. But just for the shits, I'm going to leave it, actually. This was rubbish, I'm sure, but it says 5 colors, but I'm still going to assume it's bollocks. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. I don't know, boys. It looks like it should be fun, right? That means it's bollocks. You got it in one, Squeaks. I'm glad everybody was on board. This is exactly why I still feel like Magic should be interesting, and it never is. Like, look at this. Who wouldn't want to fling all these on the field? But you know I'm playing... I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this, and you know I'll just play mono dump your hand. And if I'm wrong... I mean, I don't know. What do you want from me? If I'm wrong, boys... So it'd be historic play, I suppose. I've forgotten what the fucking deck was even called. There it is. Easy. Easy. Easy slants. So we'll play one game of this. And if we play someone else doing stupid 5-color, big Phyrexian Praetors, then I'll be quiet. If it's mono, everybody owes me $5. Everyone. So where's the $5 bollocks? Let me have a quick look. To aid you, ladies and shits. So, this guy, something. Okay, boys, that's as good as it gets, I think. Probably. Oh, my lord. Never mind that. It looks like we're either playing Mimas or we're playing Protors. We shall see, boys. Okay, I take it all back. He was doing the memes from the start, and all of you who doubted him should die of AIDS. Boys, unbelievable levels of Magic the Gathering. Everybody, like I said, so now everybody only owes me 50p. We went from everyone owing me $500 to 50p. But, boys, we're having a fucking amazing time. What do I want? Probably white, I'm guessing, for blow-ups. You know I do like a bit of the blow-ups. Agreed, boys. So, here's the shits. Everybody owes me $500 dues. Minimums. Minimum Dolly Partons, boys. But, unlike every game we normally play, this game is coming down to, can I blow up all the peeps in time? And I don't know about you, boys, but I might end up with 8s. So it was different, I guess. He is playing fling all your creatures on the field as quickly as possible and attack, which is the usual level of Virgin Magics. Hey! Boys.
Look upon my omnipotence.
Lads. Doodle spleeblers. Schmeeble beeblers.
I'll take what is mine.
So, am I dead? I think so. How does this work? Creatures have, when this creature enters the battlefield, it deals 1. When this creature does something else... Excellent top deck for Virgins. You were wrong, Jake, sort of! I don't know, was I wrong? He flung all his cards on the field and attacked. That's literally every game. Yeah, but it was 5-color bollocks. I know. It's one of those weird ones. He flung every card that he had on the field and attacked and hoped for the best, which is the same. It was basically mono. It was basically mono, but everyone was mono 8s. Last one, and we will delete this deck. Alright, this one looks much worse. Search for Glory is extremely odd. Search a library for snow... Okay, you can find lands, which still seems insanely slow. But, boys... At least we had a wonderful time. And there's no way this guy's just going to be flinging lads. No way. That's why this game's the best. Wobbly Virgins, boys. What do I even want? White. So I could play this or this. But one thing's for sure is Shuffler was always fine. That's why we spend every free fucking cent we have on wobbling everything up. Partly to show wizards that we're just in it. We're in for a ball licking. We will lick those balls in exchange for a box of anything. Anything. But also, we want to show wizards that we understand business. We understand business, Lance. The business of showing wobbly virgins to get them to spend their fucking social security checks on your wobbly bullshit. That's business, boys. Wizards will respect my ability to manipulate you into thinking you need wobbly virgins. Because I use wobbly virgins. Therefore, where are your wobbly virgins? That's how it all works. And don't for a second think that it's some other weird fucking AIDS, because that would be weird AIDS. And that's not how we do it. So maybe I should have had a thought about what color that should have been. But maybe you can get AIDS, so who the fuck cares? Alright, this guy's got some huge thinks. Lord Diego has got the huge thinks, boys. Ginormous. Okay, he's taken 1 damage. Back on the thinks. Nothing. Boys, unbelievable memeage. Unbelievable bebobs. So I am going to have to use this for a land, because it's just so slow. But at least we're having a wonderful time, boys. At least we're having a wonderful time. Alright, Solemn is better. Considering Boobalax is in hand. I mean, still miles away. But miles away from being... Oh no! I should have got blue and then played this. Never mind, boys. One of these days we'll crack a Demeter like legs. One of these days we'll be as good as him. Unfortunately, it's not today. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer, boys. We're up to 92% win rate. So still technically bullshit. But we're getting closer, boys. We are getting closer every day. Just like when I play Apex. My KD is 1.57 now, ladies and shits, for the season. Lifetime, it's still 6.8. So, you know, not that great. But still, I'm kind of horny for the Apex, not just generally. What do I want? Blue? I think so. Look at that, lads. Incredible scenes. Look, I mean, how fucking slow. Fine. I'll admit this deck's not the best. But I won't admit that I'm not the best, because that would be insane.
Only a fool stands.
Destroy target something. Okay, it's gone the other way. Okay, boys, not entirely sure that he should be blowing up lands, but who am I? I blow up lands all the time, because I'm fucking rubbish. Okay, boys, now we might be able to start memeing it. Maybe I should plus it, because I'm too much in the mind that we're playing Commander. And it's always plus. You always plus Bolus in Commander, but maybe not in whatever the fuck we're doing. Look at my wobbly aid stand! Look at his wobbly aid stand. Indeed. Look at that wobbly aids a dad. So, you could bang either of these out. I think I'm going to play Bubbles, though.
Sacrifice.
Play Bubbles, and then next turn, play Teferi, and then have an extra Bubbles. Is that good? Anyone give a shit? How do these work? If I play this as a creature and then blink it, does it come back as an enchantment? Or the other way round? If I play it as an enchantment and then blink it, will it come back as a land and effectively be useless 8s? Nobody knows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can play Bubs and a Seeker. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for that.
The immortal be called Bolas, will be your end.
Okay, boys, maybe we'll do that instead.
Witness a mote of my
He'll just minus this, right? That's probably what will happen. So I can check... Bubs. That's a lot of good shit, if I'm honest, boys. That's a lot of good big mana boys. You're supposed to be playing some other shit, you stupid bitch. If you blink it, it will only come back face up. Okay, Grotlek, thanks for the Magic of the Gathering... What's the word? Advice? Facts? Whatever. Thanks. Assuming that you're actually correct. Which now I'm tempted
from existence.
to put you to the test. Because memes. But I think you probably are right. Yeah, you're definitely right.
Don't dwell on what's about to happen.
Okay, I think we just play the enchantment side here. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I'm on 26. Unless he's got some alternate win condition, I think we might be able to slap this up on the tubes.
Oh, but we were having such fun.
Even this minus ability, I don't think is going to win him the game. Wow, that was some greedy bullshit. Alright, fair dues. So am I dead? Search for glory. I guess this could block it. Oh no, it couldn't. Oh, he would have to still ultimate it. Alright, Lance. Can he kill my Asika with one of these 3 cards? To be able to slap this shit on the tubes. Can he do it? Can he slap his equally dogshit deck up on the tubes? He's thinking hard. Is he... He's done it, Lance. He has slapped it up on the tubes. Must have been taking that extra minute to think to set all his DVR bollocks. Imagine, boys, you play a deck so good. You know what? I don't even know what I'm moaning about. That deck was absolute shit. Like I said, you look at all this and you think it's got to be powerful and fun, and it isn't. Because we weren't playing Rule 0, where everybody let me do whatever I want. So, obviously, now I'm going to go on Twitter and say I've got imposter syndrome because no one believes I'm good. And then if anybody says, well, you're not good, then obviously they're haters. Because, you know, why else would they make me cry about my cosplay tits being out? Doesn't make any sense. So what do we got, boys? What have we got here that actually excites me? The set's over, and I'm already not excited. But, boys, Des is the #1 lad on the tubes. He's followed me thick and thin through the lore of DSP, back out the other side, and then back in, because we just didn't get covered with AIDS enough the first time. But also, and I know that I mentioned this a few times, this game is fucking expensive. You've got 190,000 coins! Yeah, that's 190 cards. And they're all gonna be bullshit. So what do I not play? What colors don't I play? I feel like I've tried everything. And I look at all this and I'm just not interested. I look at all this bollocks. Oh, you know what? I'm sure I've... you know, let's do this again. It's fucking... I'm already... Don't want to do it, Lance. Alright, I'll throw it open to chat. What? What can I build? Even a powerful deck in free play standard is not just going to be boring. Even assuming every opponent is either going to be playing Liliana discard because they're a virgin, or mono white dump your hand because this game is always fucking bollocks. I look at every one of these cards and I just think for standard, they all look rubbish. What about this, lad? At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, it smashes a man's balls. Fixing the land for a deck like that is going to take like 25 minutes. But will it be worth it? Will any of this shit be worth it, boys? How about a deck from one of the undefeated streamers and just sub some cards? What, like the full memes? Like net deck a net deck and then change one card so I can go full smug merchies. Full smug hog roast merchies, boys. Unbelievables. You know, if you build around an Ajani card, it's going to end up with you playing Lifelink Cats. No way. Not Ajani's, because this guy's ultimate is what's mildly interesting. You get an emblem with whenever you cast a creature, your opponent gets 2 poisons, so you just load up on any creatures. They wouldn't be cats, boys. But I remember profoundly that we broke a Demetra with this already, before rotation. So I don't need to break a Demetras again, I don't think. But what shall I even play? There are a lot of 3 colors, so I can't moan about that. But there's also a lot of bollocks. Khan's Silex, in case I'm getting into trouble, but then it exiles all my own permanents too. I do like Tamio, but I don't know if it's any good. I'll put that in only because I like it. Olivia, I don't like. Big beefy 8-man, I do like. This is alright. That's a load of wank. This is annoying to play against, but whenever I've tried it, it's always given me AIDS. This is obviously great. What does this do? At the beginning of... Nah, that's balls. This is AIDS. That's a load of wank. These are all shit. This is too aggro for me. That guy's a beamer. This guy's good. This bitch is shit. Well, I'm just not feeling the AIDS, Lance. So rares are going to kick up, obviously, hundreds of cards. Alright, I'm just going to choose some of the bigger ones. Farewell is great. Still have 0 leyline binding, because obviously, why would you need the best card, boys? We need 4 of these fucking pussies. None of these. 4 of these, please. That is classic Magic the Gathering. Scry 4, fuck your dad. You may put a Planeswalker onto the field. You may activate the loyalty of Planeswalkers twice. So, to my eyes, this is a shitter version of Ajani's bollocks. No blow up all the peeps, as usual. For standard, obviously. This is great, but it's mono bollocks. Only got one of those. This is good, but only for what for that shit deck. I mean, looks pretty good. As additional shit, they're just boring. I mean, maybe I have fallen out of love with this game because it's just boring to me. Everything I look at, it's just bollocks. All I'm thinking of right this instant is I want to play I want to grab a wingman off the floor, miss all my shots, accidentally ultimate my Mirage, and then die. And I'll still have a good time. This game, $1,000 deep, I'm already having a shit time. It's not even like I feel like I've played everything. I feel like, what am I going to work so hard for to play this just to have some other guy play mono green and attack every turn? Well, that's what Adobe Premiere's for, you fucking bitch. True. That is true, boys. They should put a net deck function on here. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to play a couple of intro pack games just to get things, just to have a game. So what are we doing? Standard 8s. Grave Matters. You like puns, right, boys? Of course we do. We're Magic the Gathering virgins. That's what we live for, you fucking dweebs. There is a net deck function in the game. It's so bad it's laughable. Well, I mean, Goldfish works perfectly if it's not weirdly trying to give you a virus, which is not uncommon. I also don't want to type in card for card. Whatever. Hopefully this guy is also playing an intro pack and we have a fun game of Magic the Gathering bollocks. You know, because the game's built. The game's built to recognize intro packs. Just like Desolator Magic says that he can change the code in his game so that he only has to play against intro packs because playing with them is just too hard otherwise. You know, gonna be leaves. When this enters the field, draw a card if each player dies by these. Okay. So this was used on the Pro Tour. I'm going to say this guy... Well, I'll hold judgment. It could be either way. This could be a mono blue intro pack, but I saw this on the Pro Tour. Could be... I still don't know. Delver of Secrets is not bad, though, is it, boys? Alright, I just can't play... If I'm playing an intro pack and I'm still playing against mono blue stallers, I can't be fucked. We'll try it again. And then if not... Like, this game is so boring. This game is so awful. It's my favorite thing. The game turned shit because everything involved in Magic is shit. If you smear shit across everything, then everything's going to end up bollocks, obviously. If you hire Ellie of the Vale, who's gleefully fucking tweeting out, hey, I got this job because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, but I've sucked Wizard's dick, and you can too, because we're hiring, don't worry if you don't have any experience or knowledge or anything, we just need enthusiastic fucking pussies that Gavin Verhey would like to wank off while he's in the office. So, don't apply if you haven't chopped off your knob, or if you're not a stupid bitch. To tweet that out from a major company is a fucking embarrassment. But, lads, at the same time, what did you think was going to happen? Rise of the idiots. I've been saying for, what, 3 or 4 years? And what happened? We got the rise of absolute fucking morons all over the place. But at least we had a fucking wonderful time. You stupid wankstains. Boys, I love my jigs. So, there's no way this guy's playing Mono Black Liliana discard. Mismatch lands. You know he's a memer. Mismatch lands in free play with his penis out. You have to assume, boys, he is incredibly good at magics. Otherwise, what else is there to say? At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 2. Whenever you do get AIDS. Alright. I assume this guy's bullshit. But I also assume there's no way we'll be playing against Liliana net decks today, boys. No way. So, I'm going to just say, I assume nobody's playing intro packs, because this, I don't think this is an intro pack. I don't think the last game we played was. I haven't drawn any lands, which is obviously good memes. I'm going to have to just try this. That was lucky. I say lucky, I mean, fuck it. Sounds gone, boys. Good, clean Magic the Gathering. Alright. I don't see this very often. Hey, boys! Couldn't be a virgin, right? No way. I mean, we're playing free play. Lance. We're playing a game of Magic the Gathering free play. That means Mono Black Sheoldred. I'm going to check. I'm going to check if Mono Black Sheoldred isn't in an intro pack, and if it isn't, I might have to shit on your mum's tits. But we'll see. Exile target creature. Yeah, I think we could do that. So, let's have a little look, shall we? When this enters the field, draw a card. That's good. Is that flying? Crazy magics. So, after this game, ladies and shits, I gotta have a little look in the old free play box of toys. And if there's a Mono Black Sheoldred deck, I'll say nothing. But if there isn't, I might have to call this guy a virgin. You know what? I'm being mean again. This is obviously, he doesn't have enough cards, right? It's not fully net decked, but he's trying to build like CGB grade 8. This is a full, off the rack, no modification, dog shit free play deck. And I don't know about you boys. I don't think they're the same. But, boys, at least we're having a wonderful time. At least we're enjoying ourselves to the full extent of the law. Aren't we, boys? When this enters the battlefield, return target permanent card from your grave to your hand. If it would die, exile it. When you cast this spell, reveal the top cards of your library until you reveal X creatures. Put all creatures into the grave, which can be eaten by this thing. But I still think it's fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it should be big enough to block. Nope. Cost 6. That's not a land. Alright, I understand magics now, boys. I understand the magics. And the first thing is never ever have a game where all of your decks are even. Because that would be AIDS. Boys, that would be AIDS. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Jinx, we want to die of AIDS. That's why we watch you in the first place. So we can get your riveting insight on all the things nobody ever talks about. Hey, boys! You're not telling me this guy ain't a virgin now. Fuck your mum. This game, why is it even fucking bother trying to match anyone up to anyone? I am an intro pack. Like, I can't overstate what that means. And I'm still playing the full try-hardiest fucking deck he can build. And the reason why I don't want to be mean is because I imagine he loses all of his games in bronze anyway, because it's probably hard to win a game in bronze with this sack of shit. But then, it's the problems in this game are so deep. Like, I don't even know where you begin to call anyone AIDS. But that's where we are, boys. Uneven, broken sound, horse shit, fucking wanky dildos of Magic the Gathering. 3 lands in the bin. That's what I like to see. Is he dead? He's dead. No, I can see why he loses all his games at bronze as well. But, I mean, I'm not enjoying this shit. I'm not enjoying this fucking AIDS. Boy, I just don't understand. You know what? I'm going to have to just make a new account of Apex on PlayStation, and then I can stream it straight to the tubes. Because you can't stream Xbox games straight to the tubes, which is bollocks, dude. Bollocks. And I don't want to use my main PlayStation account, so maybe I'll do that. But then, you know, this is me. I probably won't do any of it. I'll probably just play APOPs by myself and have a wonderful time. But it's, Lance, this is something I've noticed watching Apex streamers, and it reminds me of what I feel like when I play Magic the Bollocking. They complain a lot about how fucking shit Apex is, and it's not curated enough, and it's aimed towards the new players rather than the enfranchised players. And I think that sounds literally like Magic. Too much is done for the Commander crowd. The Pro Tour, literally, all those guys were told basically to fuck off. But as somebody new to Apex, I can't see all the underlying problems that they've seen. They don't update the maps. The maps have the same problems each time. Nobody's updating the guns. The characters have the wrong abilities that people are actually asking for. X and Y, I can't see it. But I can see it in Arena, and it's fucking shit. If I play Apex enough, eventually I'll probably feel the same way. That it's got monotonous and X and Y. One thing about Apex, 100%, I can guarantee they need to change, is the R301 is far too good. I'm dropping any gun I run past to pick that up, and so is every streamer I watch. But that's a problem about Apex. I know we're all here to hear problems about Magic, because we love hating Magic the Gathering. Enchant artifact or creature. Okay. I'm just going to assume that's not what I want to do. Jewel the Thief. When this enters the field, create a treasure token. That's pretty good for an intro pack, I guess. Master's Rebuke. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to a target cunt. Draw 2 cards, then look at the top card of each player's library. Weird second ability there. Gain 3 life? Nope. And then it turns into a land. Whenever this cunt becomes blocked, untap up to 3 lands. Okay, boys, we've got a terribly boring game on our hands. Just play Apex on PC. I fucking hate this PC. It probably would work, but I don't want to sit here. I don't want to sit at this shitty monitor. I don't think. I'm fairly certain that that's true. But you know what? I could try it. What would I actually need? I need to plug in my pad, and I'd still be playing on an Xbox pad, but I'd be sitting here. You can't see me, you just have to imagine it. Quite a cramped desk, and I'd be leaning forward, and I'd be 16 centimeters away from my screen. So I would be blind at the end of the week. I don't know. Boyish. Oh, what? Oh, my man's tapped. I wondered what was going on there. There says, maybe if we hit the 1,200 members goal, he'll do it. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Only one way to find out, right, boys? Start gifting those memberships. But the joke's on you. You can't gift any memberships because I think you need 20 to begin with. Also, don't even get a membership. They're fucking bollocks. Alright, what are we doing here? Draw 2 cards, get aids. Draw a card, then discard a card. As long as enchanted bitches are shit, add 2 green. It's all bollocks, really, isn't it? I mean, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's going to get killed. And that's not going to be good. But aren't we having a wonderful time playing these shit fucking shit decks? Aren't we, boys? That's one thing I will say about Brawl, is that at least it doesn't give me 8. Much. Obviously, 5 colours is a scourge, but I just never play that, so I don't have to worry about it. Man, this is... Oh, I forgot to look. There's no way an intro pack has Sheoldred and Liliana in it. I'll just say that, but someone remind me to check. Plus, the PC was for taxes. This one is for business. I mean, that's true. And my PlayStation. My PlayStation is for taxi business. My PlayStation is for taxi business, boys. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a menace counter from it. When you do, they reveal their hand and exile a card. Okay. I mean, I'm bored senseless playing anyone doing anything. This game is just the true wanks. I'm gonna start net decking because apart from the Pet of the Month, lads, boys, I was almost out. And they pulled me back in, boys. Just when I thought this game was fucking dipshit AIDS. Now I can buy a Pet of the Month at a discount. Sign me up for 15 more years of this stupid fake fucking horseshit. Boys, I fucking love my jigs. Oh, man. Alright, so these are not much fun. And I also don't have mono black Sheoldred Liliana, surprisingly. Or mono blue Delver of Secrets. Weird. So I guess I was just at a ridiculous disadvantage. Hey, boys! Where are these from, eh? Boys. Unbelievable. We brokered the net decking meta. Unfortunately, these are all extremely difficult to play because you have to be quite good. And I don't know if you've noticed, boys. I don't see any CGB mono black Liliana discards here. So maybe Quack W's. Maybe Quack W's. I'm actually quite surprised that we are getting World Championship decks instead of Legs VD and what's her name? Ash Lizzie Wizzy decks. Because those are the real champs. I mean, these guys, Jan Merkel, only Merkel I know is the fucking Chancellor of Germany. Fucking fat bitch. Simon Nielsen, all I know is Nielsen ratings. Drew Baker, all I know is fucking Bakery McGee, making me bagels out of my anus. Greg Orange, I know that guy, fucking fat stony bitch. Lucas Horny. Oh my god, lads. Let's play Lucas Horny's deck. I actually remember all these decks from the champs, and I don't want to play them. I'll watch them. I'll watch a pro play these, but the idea of playing this makes me physically ill. And I also need fucking 30 cards. Fuck your dad. How many do I need here? 24? Only 17, and only one mythic. What a deal. What a deal, boys. Let's have a look at this one. If I double click on this, is it going to purchase it for me? Because I don't want to own these. I want to look at it. Alright. Okay, so what? I can't do anything. Oh, they're invalid. That's why. So standard, the World Champs was last weekend, right? Boys, have I gone insane? The World Champs was the last weekend. Why is... Grotlek might have been right. Maybe, I don't think this is what he was referring to. But what can I do? I can't even look at the fucking deck. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. I'm only allowed to play best of 3 with these. I still can't look at them. Anyone got any ideas how I even look at what's inside? Oh, is it because I've got 5? Okay, it might be because I've got 100 decks. That might be the problem, boys. See? I see. I figured it out, boys. I've only got a master's degree because I'm a smarty boys. What are we doing? So something has to be deleted. I'm gonna guess this is just so old, it's unplayable now. I'm gonna get rid of this shit as well. So hopefully that means I can at least look at some decks. There we go, boys. I had to delete a deck to look at the deck. Or maybe I had to go to decks. Whatever the fuck. Eat my ass. I can't even change the thing. I mean, I don't want to play this. Like, I'm looking at, I know it's a good deck, I'm sure. Also, it's going to make me buy wobbly Virgin Lands, is it? Get fucked. Yeah, I feel like this is the problem. I'm looking at this deck, and I understand that it would work. But I don't want to, it just doesn't look very exciting. But shall I give it a go? Lance. 4 Invoke Despairs does give me a bit of the horn. What's in the sideboard? Alright, I think this was only 16 rares or some shit. I'm actually going to do it. Was it this guy's deck? This one. But we can't play free play with a World Championship deck. That's literally being a pussy. 16 rares and 1 mythic for this. That cuts down on my rares a lot. But what am I saving it for? What about Reed Duke's deck? Nah, don't like the look of nah. It's fucking wank. No wonder he got his balls smashed. Who won? This guy won. Okay. It looks similar. But I guess it's better because he won. But I also don't know how to play this card. If a card is put into exile this way, look at the top 3 cards of your library, then put one of those cards into your hand. I don't know what to do. Alright, boys, honestly, anybody who's a member, especially if Des is still in the chat, do I buy one of these? Do I buy one of these decks? It also, I swear, better not make me craft these Virginie Swamps. What do you think? Des says no at the end of all this bullshit. What about this, guys? 27 rares for this one. Yeah, this doesn't look... This looks like a full dump your hand and hope for the best before anybody gets their balls rolling. And I don't have any AOs. Alright, so whose deck was it? It was this one that looked the closest to being interesting. So I can copy it, right? Okay. Maybe we'll do the classic merchant and just do a bit of tweakage. And then I'll pretend like I broke a Demetrius. Right, boys? That seems smart. That seems... Oh, my lord. Cut down. Alright, we can buy that. These are alright. I don't really want another one of these. It's got to buy 3 of these. I'm already don't want to pay. Hey, it is trying to make me buy swamps. You fucking pussy game. Lads. Just when you thought it was classic magic. I don't know if you can actually buy this swamp. But just to be safe. I mean, I just don't want to play this. Like, that's the problem. I would play it. I don't want to buy it enough to use it, especially as a new set is out next week. You know, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do as much as I can as a Bumbleoid to just build the same deck. Right? So let's do it one by one. I'll buy a cut down, so we'll leave that. I'm not buying these, so we'll cut those. And we'll replace that with... That was 2 mana though, wasn't it? We should copy aids for aids. A 2 mana black creature. We'll stick in 1 braids for the memes, only because I've seen it before, and it's also 3. I have so much aids. Anyway, never mind. Reckon a Bollock Buster, that's just coming out. 3 mana green creature. What is a good 3 mana green aggressive creature? Or shall I just play more graveyard shits? I'm glad we all came to that consensus. So, 1 Sheoldred is missing. We'll play what instead? What's a sexy bitch of a card? Sorin? That's not in the main deck, is it? No. Alright, we'll bang in a couple of Sorins for the memes. I'm also going to bang in and burn down the 8s. Because I just assume somebody is going to be playing Fling All Your Lads on the pitch. Actually, I'm fucking around with the numbers too much. Right? I can't take a 2 mana spell out and put a 5 mana spell in and then be surprised that I die of AIDS. So 1 Haunted Ridge, Sulphurous Springs. So common, uncommon lands. So for a black and blue. I mean, whatever that color is. So we'll play this instead. Take 2 of these out. Alright, that was pretty straightforward. Black and red rares. Well, these are better, right? Tranny Way Station. We're almost there, boys. We almost brewed up our absolutely, completely unique deck. It's actually exciting, isn't it, boys? No? Good. Bang. See, I even paid human money for this fucking shit. Incredible skills. So, what do I think? So I've got 6 cards missing. I don't know if I've actually fucked the lands up because I'm stupid. And I think I might well have. Okay, I think he must have had more lands than this. I think I fucked it up. Okay, it was these, right? It was these that I didn't have. So 2 other cards, presumably. We'll say 25 was what happened. Or maybe I should just play basic lands. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not what he did. Fuck your mum. Another cut down. Another tear asunder. Alright, viewer's choice. You cut 5 swamps. Oh yeah, you're right, I did do that. You're right, I did do that because it tried to give me the AIDS. Tried to give me the AIDS swamps. Didn't it, boys? Alright, that's 60 cards. I think I played an extra land. Whatever. I'm sure we're going to have a wonderful time, and we're not just going to lose because A, lands, and B, mono 8s. Okay, boys. Classic Total Brew by Mr. Cheeks. Nothing to do with this guy at all. Boys, I feel like we broke a Demetrius. Lance, boys, I feel like we broke a Demetrius, and whatever happens from here on out, I picked best of 3, so I might also have to call the police. Bang. Fear my tranny stations. Boys, we're really doing it. Fable of AIDS on 3 for the memes. Nope, not today. Not today, boys. Not. So is this it's an instant. As an additional cost, you may sacrifice an artifact. Nope. It is an instant, though. I left this on the field because, in theory, he might play with his penis. Oh, why is this game so 8? Alright, that was my fault. I just never used that spell before. I had never used that spell before, boys, and now we are clearly doing the memes. So please relax, take AIDS, and everybody will die of AIDS. Target opponent sacrifice a creature, exile the top 3 cards, do something else. I feel like you can't have this on the field. But I'll accept I might be wrong. But I might break a Demeter with this totally unique brew that nobody's ever seen before. Totally unique, boys. I've never seen such magics. Oh, I picked unranked as well. Okay, boys. I might be a pussy. Boys, I'll do the concedes because that was my fault. Boys, it was my fault the whole time. I also should have played the tap land, but that was my fault as well. But boys, stay super quiet. We might be able to do the memes. If we stay super quiet, boys, we might be able to do the memes. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to block anyway. Target opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest penis. Okay. I don't think I need that anymore. Don't need these. Reckoner AIDS Buster. I think this guy's letting me down, boys, with his dog shit deck. I might have to call the police on him. What's his name? No, that's my name. Whatever this guy's name is, I don't think he knows how to build magic decks. Right? His decks are shit! His decks are fucking AIDS, boys. As an additional cost, you may sacrifice an artifact. It deals 4 damage if you do. So we'll give that a slap. Get rid of this. Cut this guy's dick in off. And we'll cycle this away for the memes. Who knows? Who knew, boys? It's got some kind of mild synergies. But I wouldn't expect to see that kind of shit in the old free plays. Would you? Okay, that's not a bad card. I'll fall for the same trick, I don't give a fuck. Hey, boys. I'm not gonna lie. Proton net decks, they get good top decks, right? I would have been drawing fucking 8s, but this guy, he might be really good at Magic Sponge. So I can bring a creature back from my grave with that, right? Which is none. So, fuck it. Hey, boys, Magic is easy. I was really good the whole time, and nobody even knew. Nobody even knew I was this good, Lance. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable bubbly beeblage. A squeeblage. I mean, I brought this in, so I broke the mattress. I brought this in. So don't tell me that this deck isn't 100% Dr. Cheeks Turbo Brews. Absolutely incredible scenes. Unbelievable saucy magics. Incredible levels of Magic the Gathering. I think this guy's also playing one of those net decks. So I might take it back. No, okay, no one's playing a fucking Halo Fountain net deck. Oh shit, I should have made a copy. Never mind, boys. We fucked that up a bit. I should have made a copy of something. That was just fucking stupid. That was also stupid. But, boys, I might be incredibly good. You're fucking the net deck, you bitch cheeks, a free play! Boys, all true. I'm going to concede this match because, like I said, I think this might be a Pro Tour deck. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I did find it from a World Champs list, but I made 2 changes, boys. Boys, I made 2 beautiful British changes, and if anything I've learned from Merchant and Legs and Siege and Daquan Watson, it's that everything is totally fucking... You could take that to the patent office with the amount of difference that made to the game. GG Quack W's. Why don't they give you an option to concede after game 1? Boys. I would like to concede, please. Alright, well now I might have to play. Nah, that's a lie. I'm not going to play. He can have 25 gold, boys. And if he does that enough, like, I don't know, 65,000 times, he'll have enough for a set of Magic. And he won't have to, I mean, don't go to work on nothing. Take Aidzonian's advice. Have a year off to play Draft, to earn enough cards to be a memer. Oh, it's fucking concede game. Not even concede the match. I don't know what to do. Why can't you concede a match? There really isn't an option. It's because you're not supposed to concede. You're supposed to be like a proper memer cheeks who's always trying to win. I don't know why that's so difficult to understand. Alright, Posh Squeaks. I guess you were right. So we'll play best of 1. Because that's the dipshit format. And also I don't have a best of 3. But no one can tell me that I was playing Pro Tour decks in Standard. Unranked. Bronze, that's fine. World Championship decks in Bronze. Well, that's just Magic the Gathering, boys. That is just Magic the Gathering. I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know what to do. Because this doesn't seem like it's any more fun. And it's still got massive holes, especially in the lands. But would I really enjoy it if these decks were unbelievably good? I don't know. So we'll keep this, primarily because I'm not sure if it's good or not. I know that doesn't make any sense, but fuck your mum. Oh, we got a wobbler. We got a wobbler, lads. Lads, we got a wobbler. Boys! At least I already know that it's even, because I just spent money on trying to get this deck working with shitty lands. This guy already has so much excess cash for his cards. He's bought wobblers, boys. He has invested in wobblers before you invest in cards. And that is the true GG's XD's quackies quackalage that I have come to expect from a game of Quackinos. Boys. And don't even get me started on whatever the fuck that means. Because why wouldn't it be quacky quackles? Quackles, boys. We blowing that up? Not yet. But I might blow it up. I might blow that up, lads. We might have to go Quacky McQuacklingtons. For the memes. I guess the big question is, would the owner of this deck have made that play? Or would he have been good at Magics? Would the owner of this deck have done that? Would he have done any of this? Boys. There's only one way to find out. Consult Legs. So what does this one do? Make it into a boy. So is this supposed to be used as an attacker or as a removal spell? And what does this do? At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For opponent who doesn't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. Alright. I also didn't even know what that did, boys. I thought this was if you sacrifice a creature, they have to sacrifice a creature. That's not what even that does, boys. Unbelievable, Siege. They have a choice. And then I can sacrifice these shitty cards in exchange for lands. Or in exchange for draws, I should say. But more accurately, I could just text Aidzonian that she's got a fucking huge ass and I want to see her take a shit. And everyone will be like, yeah, that's really disgusting, Mr. Chinks. But then I'll say it was actually Lex who gave me the idea. And then they'll be like, I love you, Mr. Chinks. Yeah, that's where we are, boys. That's where we are in the world of Magic the Gathering. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. But at least we're having a wonderful time. Okay, boys. This is giving me the horn. And I don't know about you, but I love having the horn. Boys. What is happening? Why do I wish I was dead? Alright, I'm going to sacrifice this thing. So I'll draw a card and he'll lose 2 life. I don't know why this game has gone on for so fucking long. But we are in bronze, and I am using a Pro Tour deck, so... Boys, you know this is serious Magics. Unbelievable levels of serious Magic the Gathering cheeks. Unbelievable Bobby Bubble, Bubba Booby, Bubba Booby Jinx. Exile top 3 cards your library till the end of the... You may play those cards. Exile target player's graveyard. Target opponent sacrifices a lad with the highest lad of laddage of lads among lads they lads. Okay, boys. We might be on course for winning a shit game of Majinx. Look at this. I think he might be dead, lads. I think he's dead, boys. We might be able to slap this up on the tubes. Boys, hold your balls. Hold your balbinos. Lads, officially broke the meters. Unbelievable. And if you think even remotely about that seemed like uneven mana screw bollocks, this is what I'd like to bring attention to your pubes. I here am playing rugged highlands, tap lands, because I don't have any sexy rare lands. This man is so opulent, he is playing wobbly lands. So clearly, and a stupid toy. So clearly, boys, he was rolling in sweeps. But he just wasn't good enough to be #1 mythic. Unbelievable scenes. He's quite a long way from #1 mythic, considering we're fucking tier 4 bronze. But tier 4 bronze and #1 mythic are almost the same when it comes to arena, ladies and shits. Just don't be confused because you've seen a stupid bitch go 15-0 on the tubes. Don't fool yourself into thinking you're not a virgins. Or what, I don't know what I'm talking about. All I know is Quack W. Is there anything else to know about except saying Quack W, boys? I don't think that there is. So I need a tap land. Okay, boys, I might be dead here. I might be dead here, boys. Might be dead here, lads, to an, yeah, I'm just gonna say, I died. At least we died to another bronze Pro Tour deck, though. Right? That makes me feel better. At least we died to another bronze Pro Tour deck, which makes me think to myself, anyone just getting into this game is gonna have a wonderful time. Right, boys? I mean, I've already spent $1,000, and my deck, I couldn't afford the deck. Technically, I could afford it, but I didn't want to spend it, is what I'm saying. And game 2, I'm already playing complete Pro Tours, boys. I don't know about you. Classic Majinx. Tonight is the return of a Disney chill streams. Piece of Peace keeps choosing those as his fucking coverage. Oh, he's not streaming it though. So you're stuck with this bullshit from me tonight. Sorry, boys. Sorry, boys. But at least we had an even game, right? That's what you want. Bronze Pro Tits. So I actually remember this deck being played a couple of times, and that was the plan. You play this on turn 2, or the other 3-2, but I only have 1. And then you play this on 3, and you're really doing the memes. But obviously, my lands are fucked, and I don't have the cards. But, boys, at least it was all correct. 7 damage to target creature or planeswalker. When it deals excess damage, destroy an enchantment. Or something. I am actually going to fling that. Should I have kept cut down, or does nobody give 2 fucking eights? Boys. So this guy's also... well, we'll see. We'll see. I was going to say this guy's also playing a net deck, but like I said, we'll see. Maybe he is, maybe he ain't. But I think both of these cards were in it. No rare lands, though. Seems like he's got incredibly lucky to get that. But at least we're having a fucking superb time. As always. Nope, that's not the card that I saw on the pro scene. Okay, those are not the best draws. And by not the best, I mean they're fucking dog shit. So I think I play this. It's just all fucking Pro Tour aids. It really is. I can't play either of these other spells because of my tap lands. Ugh. So I don't think this was in Pro Tour shits. Okay, officially out of stuff to do. Oh wow, what a fucking maniac. Well, that's what you do when you play on the Pro Tour, boys. You fling your cards in the bin. That's what Pro Tour is all about. But then, you could be really good and get top decks like that. But then I could be really good and get top decks like this. Well, I don't think there's a creature for me to win the game. No. Oh well, never mind. Never mind, Lance. We'll do what we can, as they say on the tubes. We'll do what we can, boys. As they say on the tubes. Oh, this is a draw, isn't it? Whoops, I should have done that first. I'll go full control. I'll see if I top deck a cut down. I mean, can't target my glutton, right? Because
The Emperor of Commerce.
he can't discard a card.
I will protect my people.
You literally just did that fucking play. You literally just did it. Look at that, boys. That was Pro Tour all around. Especially by me. Incredible scenes. This is why Bronze Pro Tours don't mix. Unbelievable levels of beebalage, boys. You can stick the Pro Tour in the bronze, but you can't take the bronze out of a man's anus, as they say on the tubes. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this much. The decks are obviously better than anything I could ever come up with, but it's not much. I'm not enjoying it anymore. It's not like, it's just I don't know. It's just shit. I'd rather play Bolas Brawl. Bolas Brawl. Brawl just seems such a dynamic game compared to this. But maybe that's why Rule 0 is in existence, Moise, because we need the dynamism. We need the dynamism of let me do everything that I want. That's why legs get views, because people want to believe it. They want to believe your shitty fucking Athreos Brews can go 18-0, and all of your opponents in bronze have no cards. Never mind that whatever the fuck you see here, you maniacs. So I don't think this was a good keep. Now that I look at it, I think you're supposed to go 2-3-4, not 3-3-3. But, boys, if I win, then everything I was gonna say is redundant bullshit. And if I go win-win-win, you have to go 8-8-8. Easy, majigs. Easy, quacky, quackle-use, boys. And nobody is not quackling me. Or I'll quack the shit out of your ass. So what does this do? I've done it like 4 times and I'm still reading it. Target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker they control with the highest mana value. Alright. Alright, that's what we're looking for. Invoke Despair is going to be pretty good, considering these are creatures and enchantments. But then if he plays Wedding Invitation, that's not going to be as good. Touch my bumhole! But boys, I like my bumhole being touched, so that's what makes me a memosh. Have to discard. That's the rules. Alright. So, black, green. So I can't cast this. That's not that great. Oh, but we get to discard too. I'm discarding this as usual. That's out of here. I also don't like this. Yeah, I don't want that either. Okay, so fuck your mum, that's all I can say. Shufflini's was always fine, as they say on the tubes, boys. Shufflini's was always fine. So, yeah. I can't see how I don't die. Okay, I mean, that's a start. But it's not a very good start. Reckoner Arse Blaster. So how big is this thing going to be at the end of the turn? Unbelievably so, I would imagine. It isn't hard to get if you give up on other things. Making a functional deck that can cast Invoke reliably is not that easy. Hey, boys, it was the same bullshit. I don't know, I mean, I'm in bronze as well, but I just have no idea how you play this game if you're a new player. I don't know how you ever get out of bronze with your intro packs against all of this dog shit. Uh-huh. So how many lands have I missed? It feels like 2. But then I've still got more lands than him. So he must be moaning as well. Maybe you just bang out Sheoldred and just hope that it can win by itself. Is that what you would do, boys? Is that what you would do? Just play Sheoldy, boys? Also, all my removal is not going to work. Yeah, what do you do about that? Oh no, I got, fuck all, really. Still, lads, if this has taught me anything, it's that even playing 85% of a Pro Tour deck is still shit. This game is crazy. This game is crazy virgins. I don't know what else to say. It's crazy virgins, boys. So I'm gonna guess that Sheoldred is getting exiled on this turn. That's why he put a stop or something. I don't know. I can't imagine it's gonna survive because he's already exiled 3 or 4 of my creatures. So of course he's gonna have one more, right, boys? You're such a pussy, cheeks. I know, boys. But we are playing Magic the Gathering. The world where if you lose a game, it's instead of looking like a pussy, just delete it. Right, boys? No one wants to believe that you're Reed Duke. Nobody wants to believe you could ever do a tournament. They just want to see 15-0. Quack. W's. Boys. Quacky D's with the Mackie shits. So I could... I'm going to try. Whoops. We'll see what happens here. Fair enough. So no removalage is quite bad. Yeah, so what do I take? 7 stuff. I take some stuff. But imagine playing bronze, Lance. Although maybe the decks just know that that's not what's happening. I feel like I do need more removals, though. Like, Pro Tour decks v Pro Tour decks in best of 3 is not the same as playing Virgins in best of 1. Very, defensive attack there from the boy. That's a good draw. That gives me the horn, boys. No, that's not what I meant to press. Okay, boys. Excellent stuff. So for all of this shit, I didn't feel like there was any answers. Right? He didn't do any magic, really. He played all of his spells. And I had nothing to do. I just couldn't do anything against him. It's called playing best of 3, bitch. True, boys. If ever there was an example of playing a best of 3 magics, I think this is a best of 3 game. I mean, I don't want to play 45-minute matches, but like Duress would have been fine. Terra Sunder would have been great. Path of Peril would have come in. We would have had better spells, obviously. But I just feel like it's a bag of wank. I did have 2, but obviously I didn't draw any. I drew every card except that. I don't like this much, and I don't like this at all. I'm taking that out. I think you just play... Oh, man, Fateful Absence is part of the shit. I don't play white. No wonder I'm confused. This fucking idiot. Never mind. I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's slightly better. Alright, couple more games, and then we'll be out of here. Okay, boys. I'm glad everybody is on board for those 8s. Fucking bronze rank Pro Tours. I have to try this hard as well. Are you trying hard? No, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean, boys. No zone mum. This man has a no zone in his mum's ass or some shit. Okay, Shuffler was fine. GG, Quack, AIDS, all that shit. Right, boys. Alright, so I'm going to guess it's that same Rafine net deck. And it just proves, boys, the true way of playing this game is to just play prime net deckerage. Prime net deckerage. And even then you're at a fucking disadvantage with your shit lands. Maybe Voltage Surge is better. Yeah, it does a lot, old Volty balls. But I don't know what to do from here, boys. I suppose I could tap this and attack here if he plays another Rafine. Not Rafine, this thing, Adeline. It is! It's the same fucking deck! It's the same deck. I just don't know. I mean, boys, Magic. I never knew Magic was such cutthroat business down in bronze. Fucking Pro Tour AIDS coming out of my balls. But at least it's fair. Right? At least I'm not playing an actual intro pack. But I don't know. The fact there's so many Pro Tour bollocks in bronze is just... Yeah, it's the fucking AIDS. It's just a Pro Tour net deck. Without any holes. I guess I just gotta up my game, boys. Start paying that $400 every month. Gotta get that 400 beans so I can still play Majiks in bronze. Unbelievable fucking Majiks. Unbelievable. Bebbles of Babbage the Babbling. Alright, we're gonna try and play like a smart virgin. And if it goes wrong, you know, it goes wrong. So this is Ward 1. Target creature gets 8. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I've only got one play, and if it goes wrong, it's just gonna collapse. So I'm not gonna do that. I changed my mind. So my play was attack here, he would block. Then I'd play both of these, and then use this to sacrifice and minus this for 4. But I'd lose everything if that happened. That's better, right? I don't know. I'm just telling you what I thought. It was at it would have been an over-the-top level Magic the Gathering play. But it would have been 8, and it would have gone wrong. But on the plus side, I can say whack 8. But this is... It's... I don't know. I think this might be a bit too much 8s for me. And I say this as a man who has a lot of 8s. Hardcore AIDS, boys. Alright, that's good memes. There's no flash. Or is there a flash? I suppose the wandering whore. Either way, he's somehow on 5. This is one of those games that I would end up losing because I just don't understand where I've taken all this damage from. I feel like I've attacked once. He's on 5. It's this fucking thing, probably. Yeah. Fucking net decking, lads. Boys, I ain't never seen such memes. I ain't never seen such memes. You're net decking too, you bitch. Nah, you guys are getting me confused. I never do net decks. I am a mean cuisine. I am a squizine beans, boys. Squazine beans. So I don't know how to feel about it because I'm still shouting the word net deck when I'm net decking, but somehow I haven't net decked hard enough in bronze to still feel like I've done it right. Like, just no holes in the land versus Rockfall bollocks or whatever the fuck, blood bollocks caves. I don't know, boys. I might. I don't. Plus, the overriding thing, I didn't enjoy that. I didn't enjoy it. It was fun not having shit cards for a change. That's a lie. It wasn't fun. It was different not having shit cards. But the holes make a difference. And also you do have to change for best of one, as the lad Siege would say, but it's just bringing removal for stuff that would be meta at a Pro Tour. Like, I don't think anybody could deny it got a lot better without that 7 mana damage thing, and you bring in Infernal shits. Much better. So you know what that means. Clearly, I'm the best. Clearly, I know more than Sam Black. He's a fucking mug. Alright, I've had enough of this shit. I'm off to do whatever else in the world I enjoy. I think Cocainees is gonna get his money tomorrow. That's my prediction. It's not winning a tournament, so let's not fucking overwrite the world champs with Cocainees won a fucking whatever the fuck on Arena. But I believe it's his time this week. Not his time on top of the mountain. It's his time in the barbers because, you know, he needs a trim probably. Anyway, until next time, lads, don't ever be scared to show me some cosplay tits in the Discord, especially if they're Magic related. But I also understand that you'll probably fucking flooded with options of shitty baps. Until next time, thanks for everyone for watching. This game is shit and everyone who touches it is a pussy, but at least we all have a wonderful time.